All right, guys. So, as you might know, the Giants released Tommy DeVito, and they released him a couple days ago. And I honestly don't know why they did that. I don't know why they released him. I know obviously, Russell Wilson's the starter, but I thought he was gonna, be the second string. He's gonna stay as second string quarterback. But nah, I guess they replaced him with some other backup. I forgot exactly who they replaced him with, but they decided to replace him, and they released him, which I'm pretty surprised that they did that. I don't know why they did that, and I was hoping that he would have maybe came to the Jets, but no, he didn't. He went to the fucking Patriots. Like he just went to the Patriots yesterday. The Patriots took him in, picked him up, and I don't know why they did that. It was a dumb-ass decision going to the Patriots. Of all teams, it's not really the best decision, Tommy. A little disappointing, in Tommy DeVito. I thought, he would have been really good coming to the Jets. He would have been good. And I know we got Tyrod Taylor as our second string, and obviously Justin Fields as a starter, but maybe he could have been like third string or something. He would have been good on, the Jets. And plus, if he came to the Jets, he wouldn't have had to move. He could just stayed where he was and literally move fucking locker rooms. Like all he had to do was move from locker room to locker room. Like he could just stay where he was. But no, he went to the fucking Patriots. I know they probably offered him a certain amount of money, and he was like, all right, I'll go. Let me go to the Patriots. But it's a pretty dumb decision. A pretty dumb decision. If I say so myself. It's a pretty dumb decision, if you ask me. He could have went to literally any other team. As I said, he would have really gone the Jets, but he could have went to literally any other team, but he had to pick, the Patriots. It was a pretty dumb decision. The Patriots are, pretty bad. They used to be really good with Tom Brady, but not good anymore. So pretty dumb decision. Obviously I'm a Jets fan, so Patriots a big rivalry, so I hate them. And I really wish he would have came to the Jets, or at least any other team. Could have went to literally any other team, but he goes to the Patriots. Like if all team goes to the Patriots, like come on, man, come on, Tommy. It's not the best decision. Pretty bad decision. And a little disappointed in you, Tommy. A little disappointed, Tommy DeVito, because literally could have went to any other team. I'm surprised that the Giants released him. I thought they were going to keep him as the second string, but they got rid of him and decides to go to the Patriots. Pretty stupid decision if you ask me, but whatever. There's nothing we can do about it now. Maybe he'll regret his decision and leave them dumbass Patriots and come to the Jets, or at least a better team.